Hi children, good day. Greetings from Icon School of Excellence. I am Anpuma, your computer teacher. I am here to teach you a computer subject for grade 5. I wish all of you are safe and doing good. I hope you are all also ready for virtual classroom. We will start with an interesting topic on knowing your computer basics. Okay? Before I begin my class, let us start with a quick warm-up activity. I hope you all remember the activity which we taught on the bridge course, right? So this is the similar kind of exercises. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, I hope you all see my screen. Okay, it's an happy day rhyme. Okay, happy day, wishing you a happy day. When we are singing this rhyme, I want you all to be happy, and you should be a smiley face like this, a very big smile. Okay, happy day, wishing you a happy day. Okay, once again we will sing to make you more energized and more you will feel relaxed. Okay, happy day, wishing you a happy day. We want to do it once again, last time. Okay, happy day, wishing you a happy day. Very good. Let's get that by the same energy. We'll start our class. Okay, before I begin, let's revise our basic about computer. What are the devices? What is the meaning of computer? We'll go through this. Okay. The computer consists of different parts or devices. These devices are classified into four types, mainly input devices, output devices, processing device, and storage devices. The device used to enter the data into the computer are known as input devices. You can see these are all the input devices. You all remember, right? My mouse, okay, scanner, a web camera, trackball, keyboard, all these are input devices. They are also used to give the commands to the computer. The devices used to obtain information or result from a computer are known as output devices. What are all the examples for output devices? Printer, monitor, speaker, all these are all output devices. The central processing unit, which is nothing but CPU, is a processing device in a computer system. All the calculations are done in the CPU. That's why it is called as a brain of the computer. Very good. The storage devices are used to store the data permanently and carry the data from one place to the another place. If you want to, what are the examples for the storage devices? You might have seen a pen drive, which are commonly used nowadays, maybe CDs, DVDs. All these are example for storage devices. Okay, today's session we will just go through about today's we will talk about early calculating devices. What are the devices before coming to the before computer has come? What are all the calculation devices? How they have been working, and who had developed it? We will go through those. Okay, those are early calculating devices. Let's go through that. Okay, introduction. As we know, the computer is not only performs accurate calculations, it is speed is also very fast. However, it is not the first machine designed for calculation. Prior to that, different calculating devices were developed that laid the foundation of present day computers. Yes, okay, if anything comes to you as a very good device, in the back end there are lot many devices had been developed, has been used, and they're rectifying the bugs which are, and they are increasing. Like phones, if you see previously you might be having a keypad phone. Now we are seeing smartphones, iPhones, and there are very good quality phones are keep coming up. How they are doing that? Without a basic phone, in a day they may not get a very good computer. Like present day we have a very fastest computers. How you might developed before a base one, you may not get the current one. Correct, it's a very good one. Correct. So like that, even for the computers also the similar passion. Okay, prior we have different calculating devices prior to this computers. What are those? Let's see. Okay, early calculating devices, those are, let us look on a few calculating devices that were used prior to the development of computers. What are those? Abacus, Napier bones, Pascaline, different machine, different engine, sorry, analytical engine and Markov. Let's go through that one by one. Abacus. Abacus is first known device used for counting. You all remember by seeing this? These are all when we are kids, your mother and father might have given, and you see that in our school also, right? It was invented in China in the 16th century. It is used to perform basic arithmetic operations such as addition and subtraction. You all remember that moving balls, correct? Now also there are abacus are using widely, correct? Okay, it is usually made up of rectangular wooden frame having vertical wires, beads on each wire. It may be not a wire, it may be, we can, nowadays they are using different things. Previously they might have used vertical wires, now they are using a wood itself, correct? Counting is done by moving the beads on the abacus. Second one, Napier Bones. Napier Bones was invented by John Napier. His name only, last name has used as a Napier Bones, a Scottish mathematician in 1670. It was developed to speed up a long multiplication and division. Before that, what abacus has done? It is a basic instrument for addition and subtraction. But this is little further we went, and they have found the multiplication and division speed up. It is a speed up of long multiplication and division. Okay, if I say 216 multiplied by 120, you might be not doing it, correct? So they use a speed up the long multiplication. It will be little faster. So how does it look? And the person, how John Napier looks, you all remember him, right? So this is he's a John Napier. He's a wonderful scientist. Okay, and this is how the Napier bones looks like. Okay. The rods are made up by bone, ivory, wood or metal. Calculations is performed by manipulating of rods having a digits printed on them. There are digits, right? 0 by 0, 0 by 1, all these digits were there, right? By moving these rods only, we can do the multiplications and divisions. He's the Napier bones. His name is John Napier. Okay, the next one is Pascaline. Pascaline, also called as an arithmetic machine, was the first calculator. He's the first person, and found the first calculator that found only perform addition and subtraction operations. Okay, but abacus, this is also an addition and subtraction, but this is an arithmetic machine. It will give you an output in a printed way like this. You can see in the third picture, right, where 7635, by moving those rods, you will get to see the result of the any addition or subtraction. It was designed by a French mathematician. He's a French mathematician, and he's Blaise Pascal. With his name only, it has come as a Pascaline between 1642 and 1644. Okay, it is consists of a rectangular box having wheels. It worked on a principle of rotating wheels. See, when you rotate the wheels, this is why I have put another picture where when you're rotating wheels, how this inside the mechanical box is rotating. It will, when you rotate it, the inside the mechanical box, it will start rotating, and even it rotates to the paper, and it will give you the output of the numbers, whatever you want to do the calculation. See here, you can see 1, 3, 2, so something like that. It will get based upon your calculation. User has to rotate, if you have 124 like that, so you have to set it. You have to rotate the wheels for performing the calculation. But only this drawback is it's very bulky. You cannot use it. So that is the drawback of it. And who is designed by? It was designed by Blaise Pascal. And that's why it's called a Pascaline. And you can easily remember this. Okay, let's go to the next one. It's a difference engine. Difference engine was designed in 1820s by English mathematicians called Charles Babbage. This machine was intended to automatically compute mathematical tables. Okay, he designed this for calculating a mathematic tables. So you can see that it has a numbers. That is why I have put another one, which is very zoomed version of the first photo, where you can see the numbers very clearly. Okay, calculation complete. So this is how it is going to be seen in each rod of it. Okay, it was designed by English mathematician. What is his name? He's a Charles Babbage. This machine was intended. What it does? It does a mathematical tables. It is powered by steam. Okay, how it does? There is a machine. It will be connected to on steamer. It is connected to the steamer. When it is steam, then this will work and has stored the program to do the calculation and print the results. Okay, automatically. So this is how this difference engine works, and it does automatically. Okay, that is the difference between previous ones and this one, and where it stored the programs also. It's a beautiful one. Okay, and 1820s this was designed by Charles Babbage. Okay, next one is an analytical engine. Analytical engine was the world's first general purpose computer. What is this one? This is the general purpose computer, which is nothing but analytical engine. It was also designed by Charles Babbage in 1830. Okay, and it was programmable using punched cards and has a storage facility to store numbers and intermediate results. It has a separate mill where the processing was performed. So all these these words are used in 1830 itself by Charles Babbage. This is the first one general computer. Okay, you can see the storage and you can see the processing. It has all essential features. If you see input, output, storage, processor, and a control unit that found in a modern digital computer. Charles Babbage, he is the person who invented the analytical engine and difference engine. Okay, next it's Markov. Markov was the first automatic digital computer. Okay, was first automatic digital computer. It was developed by an American mathematician. He is an Howard Aiken at Harvard University in 1944. It was designed to solve advanced mathematical problems. Okay, if you see the machine, it is very huge. It is actually, I heard that it is a room size of a machine. Okay, and let's see about Markov, what it does. Like an analytical engine, it is also used punched card to store the information. In analytical engine also he used punched cards, correct? So in this also he used the punched cards, okay, to store the information. Drawbacks: this machine is a huge size of a room and a complex design, very complex. Even you and me cannot operate that. It should be a very good he should have a more knowledge on it to use that machine. Machine has more than 50 feet long and 8 feet high and weighted nearly 5 tons. Okay, and today we have learned so many early machines, correct? So let's quick recap of the machines what we have learned. Okay, prior to the development of computers, many devices was used for calculation. Some of the early calculation devices are abacus, Napier bones, difference engine, analytical engine, and Markov. Okay, each one has a different one. You all remember, right? Abacus, it was in 16 it was invented in China in 16th century. Okay, what is abacus full stands for? Abundant beads addition and calculating utility system. Napier bones, it was invented by John Napier in 1617, correct? It is for long multiplication and division. Okay, the third one is Pascaline. It is an arithmetic machine, which I forgot to put the Pascaline machine picture here, but yes, you remember that it is a box, rectangular box. It was done in 1642 to 1644 by a Blaise Pascal, and that is the first calculator. Pascaline is the first calculator. And difference engine, you all see that it is run by a steam, and the machine was intended to automatically compute mathematical tables. It is just for mathematical tables. Okay, who is founded by invented by Charles Babbage. Analytical engine, Analytical is the world's first general purpose computer. This is the first general computer. It was programmable using a punch cards, and it has a storage facility storing the numbers and results. Okay, it is also has a processing device. After this only the Mark I is nothing but who found it? Founded by Harvard University he found, and he was Howard Aiken in 1944. Okay, it's a size of a room size. Okay, it's a very huge one. Okay, and now let's have an exercise on this. Exercises, click the correct option. Who is the inventor of analytical engine? Analytical engine, I said, is it Blaise Pascal, John Napier, or Charles Babbage? What are all the Charles Babbage had invented? He invented analytical engine, and he invented, next one is difference engine. Correct, it was invented by Charles Babbage. The third one, it's a Charles Babbage. Very good. Which of the following is the first automatic digital computer? Which one is the first automatic digital computer? Is it Abacus, Mark I, or Pascaline? It's a Mark I. Very good. It's a first automatic digital computer. Which device is known as a first calculator? Which is the first calculator? It's a Pascaline, Napier Bones, and Mark I. Napier Bones, what it does? It does the multiplication and division. Whereas Mark I is the first automatic digital computer. So now it goes to the Pascaline. Pascal, what happened Pascaline? It's a first arithmetic machine. Okay, it is the first calculator. Very good. Let's go to the next exercise. Answer the questions. Okay, here they have given the words difference engine, abacus, arithmetic machine. Let's fill in the blanks. Okay, dash was invented in China in the 16th century. Which was invented in the China for 16th century? It's an arithmetic machine or difference engine. Okay, it's an abacus. Very good. The second one, Pascaline is also called as difference engine or arithmetic engine machine. What is that? It's an arithmetic machine. Very good. The dash was intended to automatically compute mathematic tables. The last one is, which one does the mathematic tables? A difference engine does the mathematical tables. It runs with the steam, right? You all remember, right? Very good. So this is our exercises. Very nice. Okay, I hope you all found today's session very interesting, and I believe you are able to understand all that was discussed and explained. Thank you all. Many thanks for this session. Children, importantly, I want all you to revise on the topic we covered today and do the exercises which are in there in your textbook. I look forward to see you in my next session. Wishing you a very happy day, a very good health. Stay safe, stay home from all of us at Icon School of Excellence.